Hey everybody, I hope you all had a pleasant bank holiday weekend, whatever shape and form that might have gone in. Today I was going to show you a wee idea that I came across some time ago called a passive car diffuser. So I'm just going to use a wooden peg, which I've decorated. Wood works really nicely, so does lava stones or something like that as well, because it's porous. So it'll soak in the oil, and it'll just let it evaporate or passively diffused over time. Now, when you're using a peg in your car, oftentimes I would have clipped maybe to underneath where the mirror is, and because obviously the sun shines in your windscreen, it will dry out the oil, evaporate the oil over time, and particularly in the weather that we've been having and right inside the window. So it doesn't last for forever, but where you could actually also clip it on. And what I like about these is, well, they're easy to come by. Plus, it can clip onto the car vent as well. So you can just take any bottle of oil. I'm going to use peppermint oil, and this peppermint oil takes about about a pound of peppermint leaves to make this bottle, this 15 ml bottle of oil. So you're literally just dropping it on, and as you can see, like, it begins to soak in and dry in. So because, as I say, if it's in the car and the heat, it will evaporate slightly. You need to top it up every now and again. So it's lovely. Peppermint is really, really nice. It's great to stimulate and clear out the sinuses a bit. It's a good one for headaches for people. You can apply it here and here, and just in underneath the occiput, the line at the base of your skull, where your neck joins your skull. There's a point that, and rubbing it around there and around here. Just the thing is, you got to be careful with peppermint is if you come too close to the eye, so make sure you're back here. Because what happened to me was, I was saying that I had a little story about peppermint. I used to carry peppermint oil in the bottle in the car, and when I'd feel a bit dopey, I would never find that having coffee would make me feel more alert. It actually made me feel kind of a bit jittery and shaky. I only ever usually drink coffee before 12 o'clock in the day. Not because I'm any follower of any particular dietary thing. I just find it doesn't really make me feel any more alert. It makes me feel dehydrated. So I find drinking water would be helpful. But peppermint oil works really, really well. So I'd open the bottle and go, and that was great. But one time, what I did was, while driving, I was doing a little bit of this, and I put it beside my eye, but I put it a wee bit too close. So I ended up with streaming eyes. So instead of being dopey and my eyes got feeling like I was getting dopey driving, I was so wide awake, but my eyes were streaming, and it wasn't much benefit to me. So you just got to be really careful that you go back much further than your eye. There's a natural occurring dip where you can put your finger into. It's an acupuncture point. We would use it quite a lot with people, depending obviously on what's going on with them. But yeah, so you can feel it. It's back from the line of the corner of your eye, just about here. Where we refer to as our temples. But just make sure, if you're using a peppermint oil for the purposes of a headache or livening yourself up, that you don't rub it too close to the edge of your eye, because it's quite strong and it will produce tears. And I learned that the hard way. So now what I do is I carry an empty bottle, and the empty bottle still has just as much benefit from putting it under my nose and smelling it, but I don't ever have to worry about it spilling out or having to worry about where I put it. So that's my little idea for today, is the little peg. You see a little of it? One for each of us. So you can clip it, as I say, to underneath where the mirror is. Sometimes people have things hanging off there. Or maybe the car vent is a better idea, because it won't be in direct sunlight and it won't dry out quite so quickly. Now I have little metallic versions of these. They're a bit like the necklace that I'm wearing, and it works on the same kind of principle, that you open this, she says, with no nails. So you open this from the side, there's a little insert inside, you put a couple of drops of oil, and the ones I have for a car, they plug into that car vent, and it's a similar idea. But I like this, so if you have a wooden peg, why not use a wooden peg? It's just a nice alternative. Or a piece of rock, or not a crystal stone, but like a lava. And I also have used things like a knitted piece of material that somebody had given me, and I was hanging it from my car, and I put a couple of drops of oil on that. So yeah, try it out. It's a nice passive way to aerate your car. I find it's not so choking on the throat for me personally speaking, but each to their own. So yeah, give it a go. Love from me to you. Thank you.